There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and heard around the world on the Voice of America, with major funding provided by Bailey and Glasser, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song. Well, thank you so much, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And today we are in southern West Virginia at the beautiful Chuck Mathena Center in Princeton. And we have a show I think is fitting for this part of the world, and also is a wonderful show. Coming out during our next hour, it's going to be an extended set by Ms. Rosanne Cash, who has a wonderful new album out there. A little later during this hour, we'll hear from Chuck Mead and his Grassy Knoll boys. You might remember Chuck from BR 549, but that's just a little bit of all the great things he has done. He's got a brand new record, too. Also during this hour, Hurray for the Riff Raff, and they've come down to be with us, and they have a record that's out there at the moment, as does the man who is on stage right here next to me. He's from out in outstate New York, Watkins Glen originally, and I'm sure he grew up listening to a lot of different kinds of music. But his dad had a record collection, and in it was some great folk music. And when he heard the album by Leadbelly when he was only 12 years old, that kind of grabbed him and kind of set him in a different direction musically. He went on to become part of the Old Crow Medicine Show, great popular band. And after he left that, he went back into getting deeply into American traditional and folk music, and his new CD is called Folk Singer Volume 1. It kind of reminds me a little bit of early Jack Elliott, if you like Ramblin' Jack. It was produced by David Rawlins at Dave's and Gillian Welch's studio in Nashville, and just natural. It's going to be kind of like what you're going to hear tonight. So if you love what you hear, and I think you will, you might want to pick up that CD. Please welcome, for the first time solo on the Mountain Stage, Mr. Willie Watson.
never saved a dollar in those hills of Mexico. Started head on that steamboat back to home we go. How them bells they did ring, those whistles did blow. How them bells they did ring, those whistles did blow. On that God-forsaken fortune neath those hills of Mexico. All right. Thank you. Good to see you folks. I'm happy to be here. Singing some songs from Thank you. I'm singing some songs from that record that Larry was talking about. And you know, like he said, they're folk songs, pretty much. Times ain't now nothing like they used to be. No, times ain't now nothing like they used to be. Oh, I'm telling you the truth, Lord, now take it from me. I done seen better days, but I'm putting up with these. I done seen better days, I'm putting up with these. I could have a much better time if you girls weren't so hard to please. 'Cause I was born in the country, she thinks I'm easy to rule. 'Cause I was born in the country, she thinks I'm easy to rule. She wanna hitch me to a wagon, she wanna drive me like a mule. You want me to love you and you keep on treating me mean. How do you want me to love you? You keep on treating me mean. You're my daily thought and my nightly dream. You know I bought the groceries and I paid the rent. I bought the groceries and I paid the rent. Tried to make me wash her clothes, but I got good common sense. I buy you sugar for sugar, let you get salt for salt. I'll give you sugar for sugar, you get salt for salt. If you can't get along with me, it's your own damn fault. Sometimes I think that you're too sweet to die. Sometimes I think that you're too sweet to die. Then another time I think you ought to be buried alive. These times ain't now nothing like they used to be. No, times ain't now nothing like they used to be. I'm telling you the truth, Lord, now take it from me. All right. I knew you'd like that one. You guys are laughing, I'm crying. All right, folks, I'll sing you a dirty song now. As far as I can tell, I'm not exactly sure what this song's really about. It's a little confusing, but there's a little dirt in there if you listen close. It's called Keep It Clean. I couldn't get across. Jumped on your papa 'cause I thought he was a horse. Now ride him over, give him a Coca-Cola, lemon soda, saucer of ice cream, take soap and water for to keep it clean. So up she jumped, and down she fell. Her mouth flew open like a mussel shell. Now ride her over, give her Coca-Cola, lemon soda, sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, for to keep it clean. You got to put on your collar and your tie now. Ride him over, give him a Coca-Cola, lemon soda, sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, for to keep it clean. If you wanna get that rabbit out the L-O-G, you got to put on a stump like the D-O-G now. Ride him over, give him a Coca-Cola, lemon soda, sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, for to keep it clean. Run here fast. Tell me what's the matter with her. Yes, yes, yes. Now ride her over, give her Coca-Cola, lemon soda, sauce of ice cream, take soap and water, for to keep it clean. Take soap and water, for to keep it clean. All right, thank you. Singing the story of Long John Dean. Did you ever hear the story about Long John Dean? That bold bank robber from Bowling Green. They took him to the jailhouse the other day, and late last night he made his getaway. But he's long gone from old Kentucky, long gone, got away lucky. He's long gone, that's what I mean, long gone from Bowling Green. They offered a reward to bring him back. They even put the bloodhounds on his track. But the doggone bloodhound lost his scent. Now nobody knows where Long John went. He's a long gone from old Kentucky, long gone, got away lucky. He's long gone, that's what I mean, long gone from Bowling Green. I never will forget till the day I die. I played a game of love when the woman held high. So it's heads you win and tails I lose. Lord, she had the ace and I had the deuce. But as long gone from old Kentucky, long gone, got away lucky. As long gone, that's what I mean, long gone from Bowling Green. As a long gone from old Kentucky, long gone, I got away lucky. I was long gone, that's what I mean, long gone from Bowling Green. Okay. All right, I'll sing one more for you, folks. Sing along if you know it, and there's a good chance you do. Oh, yonder comes Miss Rosie. How in the world do you know? Oh, well, I knows about your apron and the dress she wore, umbrella on her shoulder, a piece of paper in her hand. Oh, is she going to see the governor? Turn loose of my man, let the midnight special shine its light on me. Oh, let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. Now when you get up in the morning, when that big bell rings, you go march it to the table. It's the same damn thing, knives and forks are on the table. Ain't nothing in my pen. You say anything about it, have trouble with the man, let the midnight special shine its light on me. Oh, let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. Well, jumping little Judy, she was a mighty fine gal. When Judy brought jumping to this whole round world, well, she brought it in the morning, just a while before day. She brought me the news that my wife was dead, which started me to grieving. I done hollered and cried, then I begun to worry. Such a very long time, let the midnight special shine its light on me. Oh, let the midnight special Shine its ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine its light on me. Oh, let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. So if you ever go to Houston, boys, you better walk right, and you better not stagger, and you better not fight. Sheriff Broxton will arrest you. Oh, Katie Boone will take you down, and you can bet your bottom dollar you're penitentiary bound. Let the midnight special shine its light on me. Oh, let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine its light on me. Oh, let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Willie Watson right there. Oh, yeah. Folk Singer, Volume 1 is the name of his latest on Acony Records, and he'll be on tour playing in the Dave Rollins Machine September and October, and he's going to be out with some other folks after that. So watch all during the fall. He'll be out there. You get a chance to go hear his whole set. Great, great sound, Mr. Willie Watson. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware, handling complex trials, appeals, and transactions nationwide. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. There's a lot of ways you can reach us at Mountain Stage if you have questions or suggestions. Our email is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook. You can ask us anything on Tumblr and hear our Song of the Week on Stitcher. All of these links are at mountainstage.org. You can hear Mountain Stage guest performances, including songs not heard on the radio, at NPR Music. The online address is npr.org/mountainstage. Still to come on this edition of Mountain Stage, Rosanne Cash will be out during our next hour for an extended set. And Hurray for the Riff Raff is still coming up during this hour. But right now, I'm about to turn the stage over to the gentleman you see right there with that good-looking hat on, Mr. Chuck Mead. He comes originally Grizzly comes from out in Kansas, where he played with a bunch of bands out there, but he came into the spotlight in a big way with a band, an alt-country band called BR 549. I'm sure a lot of you know that band and loved that band. And after they took a hiatus, he went out on his own and did several things. He had his own band like you're seeing here. He also became music director of a smash Broadway hit called The $1 Million Quartet, which was about that magic time. Yeah, give him a hand for that. That magic time at Sun Records in Memphis with Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley and Carl Perkins and Jerry Lee Lewis. They kind of dramatized that whole thing, and he was the music director, won a Tony. It's also the longest running musical in Chicago. Done it all over the world now, and now they just have one going in Las Vegas too. But his own career has kept going as a singer and a songwriter, and his latest CD is quite a good one called Free State Serenade. So here, along with his Grassy Knoll boys, please welcome to the mountain stage Mr. Chuck Mead.
Hey, sweet Sherry, won't you come along with me? We're right down out south of town where nobody else will be. We'll head to the river where the Raiders made the getaway. We're wading up to our shins with that spilling our Beaujolais. Oh, my darling, don't ask the reason why. I'm standing knee deep in the Wakarusa River, wishing my feet were dry. Now the spirits on the creek bank, and they all want some wine. We'll share a lick with an old beatnik, waiting for the stars to shine. A little taste of heaven, but heaven is so small. The other side seems big and wide when you're told you could have it all. Oh, my darling, don't ask the reason why. I'm standing wishing I weren't so high. Oh, my darling, don't ask the reason why. I'm standing knee deep in the Wakarusa River, wishing my feet were dry. Hey. So high. Now the harvest moon is dangling like an orange in the sky. I'll uproot my muddy boots and then we'll have to say goodbye. I love you, pretty baby, but there's something you should know. There's a staying kind and a praying kind, and the good ones always go. Oh, my darling, don't ask the reason why. I'm standing knee deep in the Wakarusa River, wishing my feet were dry. Oh, my darling, don't ask the reason why. I'm standing knee deep in the Wakarusa River, wishing I weren't so high. Thank you very much. My new record, Free State Serenade, it's kind of my little love letter to my home state of Kansas. It's all stuff that happened in Kansas to me, like that last one, and then a couple of historical ballads. I guess West Virginia and Kansas have John Brown in common, right? And my hometown of Lawrence, Kansas was burnt to the ground in 1863 by a bunch of border ruffians, we called them. And so I wrote a little song about it. It's all about Quantrill and his raiders coming in and burning my hometown down. It was before I was born, though, so I wasn't involved. But it was quite violent. plotting murder. We're going to take it back. This is a story about how I met a nice young lady at a fair once when I was a younger man. And she kind of taught me how it all was, if you know what I mean. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Neosho Valley Sioux, Neosho Valley Sioux, I love you, Neosho Valley Sioux. I'm just a poor boy from Moran. Won't you let me be your man? You're my first love, Neosho Valley Sioux. Well, I went out to a little fair, find myself a sweet. When I saw that girl by the tilt-a-whirl, my heart went flip, sent me on a little trip that took me to another galaxy. Well, she led me to the stars. She was Venus, I was Mars. I won't forget you, Neosho Valley Sioux. All right. Neosho Valley Sioux, Neosho Valley Sioux, I love you, Neosho Valley Sioux. I'm just a poor boy from Moran. Won't you let me be your man? You're my first love, Neosho Valley Sioux. Well, I went out to a little fair to find myself a sweet. When I saw that girl by the tilt-a-whirl, well, my heart went flip, sent me on a little trip that took me to another galaxy. Well, she led me to the stars. She was Venus, I was Mars. I won't forget you, Neosho Valley Sioux. That's right. So, carrying on with my little Kansas concept, I'm going to do one more song for you. And this next song is about something that happened in Kansas in 1959. It was a brutal murder of a whole family. See, it's a theme, you know. A lot of weird things happen out there on the prairie. You know, you think the hollers are weird. Wow. But anyway, in 1959, these two guys went looking for some money at a guy's house and ended up just finding a family and not any money, and they killed him anyway. And it was a weird thing that happened out there on the prairie, and Truman Capote made a book about it called In Cold Blood. And so I decided to not so much glorify it in a rockabilly song, but just tell the story, because those guys were the boogeyman when I was growing up, Dick Hickok and Perry Smith. So, got in a little trouble, 1959. When they let me out of prison, I didn't have a dime. I went to see my old cellmate. He had a brand new plan that will lead us to riches and the promised land. Well, my daddy disowned me, and my mama's dead. But the voices still call me from inside my head. On a dark road in Kansas, me and my best friend, blowing through the prairie in an evil wind. I said, blowing, blowing, blowing through the prairie in an evil wind. Blowing, blowing, blowing through the prairie. Well, there was an old farmer. He had a big fat safe. We were gonna take it and then leave that place. wasn't gonna be no witness, my buddy said to me, as we went rolling down the highway to our destiny. Well, we made it to the farmhouse, it was like a dream. Well, there wasn't no treasure, just a family. I couldn't take it any longer, I had to make it in. Gunfire echoed across an evil wind. So we headed for the border down to Mexico. $45 and a radio. But the hookers and tequila all ran out soon. And our little joyride turned into a bad honeymoon. Well, we made it up to Vegas, it's an hour away. Oh, the law, they caught us, and they locked us away. Now they lead me to the gallows, beside my best friend, swinging in a corner, in an evil wind. I said, blowing, blowing, blowing through the prairie on an evil wind. Blowing, blowing, blowing through the prairie on an evil wind. Blowing, blowing, blowing through the prairie on an evil wind. Blowing, blowing, blowing through the prairie on an evil wind. Blowing through the prairie on an evil wind. Blowing through the prairie on an evil wind. Blowing through the prairie. Thank you very much. Well, I guess it's time to dance then. Well, a Cherokee chief as he dances along does the Indian boogie to a white man's song. Now, hey ho, Alina, hey ho, Alina, hey ho, Alina, hey ho, Alina. Sing, hey ho, Alina, whoa, whoa, the witch and I, hey. Well, he dances over here and he dances over there and he dances with a woman called Standing Bad. Hey ho, Alina, 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 whoa, whoa, the witch and I, hey. All right.
Chuck Mead and his Grassy Knoll boys right there. Free State Serenade on Plowboy Records is their latest. Oh yeah, Chuck Mead and his Grassy Knoll boys. And that's a good time right there when they come to your neighborhood. Go out and catch the whole set from that fine band. It's time for our piano player, Mr. Bob Thompson, to do a tune. He's chosen a gospel hymn that you might know, you might remember. It's called Whispering Hope. Say hello to Bob Thompson. You find his music at colortones.com, Mr. Bob Thompson, Whispering Hope. Well, we're going to end with some folks who have never been with us before, and we're excited to see them. They're known as Hurray for the Riff Raff, and Hurray for the Riff Raff actually is Alinda Lee Segura, who was born and raised in the Bronx in New York City, of Puerto Rican descent. She learned a lot of different kind of music. I'm sure she grew up from doo-wop to soul music and Then I was reading her bio. She went downtown and got into the punk music scene. And then she realized that people traveled around, and she left home in her upper teens and ended up, after wandering around for a while in New Orleans, and that's where she started playing music. She's a champion of the underdog. And I just want to say, Alinda, you've come to the right place. The latest record on ATO is called Small Town Heroes. Please welcome, for the first time to the mountain stage, Hurray for the Riff Raff.
Thanks, everybody. Well, since we're at the mountain stage, we thought we'd play a mountain song. This is called Blue Ridge Mountain. Mountain, and my head an overflowing fountain. Oh, my heart is a Blue Ridge Mountain, but I never knew, never knew. Well, I woke up this morning and I saw a new day dawning. Oh, I woke up this morning, but I never knew, never knew. The soul a man that can be, but I never knew. Well, I woke up this morning and I saw a new day dawning. Oh, I woke up this morning, but I never knew. Overflowing fountain. Oh, my heart is a Blue Ridge Mountain, but I never knew. Oh, I never knew. Well, I never knew. Thank you so much, everybody. Look out, Mama, I'm coming home, and look out, Daddy, I'm gonna roll right up to your ever-loving door. Well, you can tell by the way I look, I won't be wandering no more. I'm a heavy-headed gal, so full of sorrow. Don't ask me how I got this way. Oh, it's been too long to try. Just getting tired going down this road all by myself. You see that video, Yossi? Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for having us. This next song is very special to me. It's called The Body Electric. This is my female response to the folk tradition of murder ballads. Said you're gonna shoot me down, put my body in the river. Shoot me down, put my body in the river. And the whole world sings, sing it like a song. The whole world sings like there's nothing going wrong. He shot her down, he put her body in the river. He covered her up, but I went to get her and I said, my girl, what happened to you now? I said, my girl, we gotta stop it somehow. Ooh. Sick and sad. Tell me what's a man with a rifle in his hand gonna do for a world that's all gone mad? He's gonna shoot me down, put my body in the river, cover me up with the leaves of September like a Knoll sad song. You heard it all before. Well, Delia's gone, but I'm settling the score. Just dying slow. Tell me what's a man with a rifle in his hand gonna do for his daughter when it's her turn to go? Thanks, everybody. Well, this next song is one I wrote about my buddies back in New Orleans, all my songwriting friends. It's called End of the Line. Way down by the river at the end of the line. Oh, I was looking to have a real good time. Way down by the river at the end of the line. I was looking for some friends of mine, and I was thinking about you that night. Way down by the river where the view goes below. Well, they say good souls, they travel far. But did you take with you your old guitar? Oh, they say good souls, they travel far. Did you take with you your old guitar? And I was thinking about you that night. Here we go. Well, everyone's trying to make a little work, and everyone's trying to make it first. But I was thinking about you that night. Way down by the river at the end of the night. Oh, I was looking at a real good time. Way down by the river at the end of the line, I was looking for some friends of mine, and I was thinking about you that night. Ooh, ooh, I was thinking about you that night. All right, thank you so much. We just got one more for you. This is a stomp along, clap along song, so if you'll help us out. It's a song called Little Black Star. My baby, ooh, my baby. Ooh, my baby, ooh, my baby, ooh, my little black star, my baby, ooh, my baby, ooh, my baby, ooh, my baby, ooh, my little black star. Well, my baby, she's like a little black star. Oh, she's just like her daddy, so way under far. Just like her daddy, so way under far. Well, I'm gonna tell my Jesus about my little black star. I'm gonna tell my Jesus, oh, just where she are. I'm gonna tell my Jesus all about my star. But we're down in the swamp, don't need no alligators fight. Well, they fight all day, oh, they fight all night. They fight all day, oh, they fight all night. That's right. We got Yossi Person on the fiddle here, Callie Millington on the bass, David Jameson on the drum, and that's Casey McAllister on the keys and the lap steel. Well, my baby, she's like a little black star. Well, she's just like her daddy, so way yonder far. Just like her daddy, so way yonder far. Well, I'm gonna tell my Jesus about my little black star. Oh, I'm gonna tell my Jesus, well, just where she are. I'm gonna tell my Jesus all about my star. And we're down in the swamp, don't need no alligators fight. Well, they fight all day, yeah, they fight all night. you so much, everybody.
Hooray for the Riff Raff right there. The latest CD on ATO is Small Town Heroes. From down in New Orleans now, hooray for the Riff Raff. I'd like to say thanks to everybody here at the Chuck Mathena Center in Princeton, West Virginia, Mary Leb, Chosky Harmon, Ashley Dillow, and all the staff for making us feel right at home. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WUMB Boston, Massachusetts, or WRUR Rochester, New York. Hope you'll be there next week. Our guests will be Humphreys McGee, Jim Oblon, Chris Jacobs, and Yarn. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Radio. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage at the Chuck Mathena Center in Princeton, West Virginia. And we've already had a lot of great music, a lot more great music to come. So if you've just joined us on the radio, thanks so much for tuning in. Rosanne Cash will be out in just a few minutes. But we're going to start this hour with our own Julie Adams and the Mountain Stage Band. Ron Soule back there is the leader of the band on acoustic guitar. Bob Thompson is our piano player. Ahmed Solomon's on the drums. Steve Hill on bass. Ryan Kennedy and Michael Lipton are our two lead guitar players. And Julie's chosen a tune by one of our favorite people who sadly passed away recently, Mr. Jesse Winchester. And since Rosanne was born down in Memphis, Julie thought she would do Jesse's great song, Talk Memphis. Say hello to Julie Adams.
Listen to you move your mouth. I bet you come from way down south. Don't tell me, let me guess. You're from the town that I love best. Talk Memphis, I wish you would. Talk Memphis, you sound so good. Talk Memphis, high on the bluff. I swear I can't get enough. Listening to you talk that stuff. Talk Memphis, oh yeah. Talk Memphis. Let's discuss some barbecue. Talk about the Tigers too. Every little sweet thing that you say just turn me on like DIA. Talk Memphis, I wish you would. Talk Memphis, you sound so good. Talk Memphis, high on the bluff. I swear I can't get enough. Listening to you talk that stuff. Talk Memphis, oh please, talk Memphis. I bet you bought some blue suede shoes. I bet you know West Memphis too. Cross that bridge legs on just two wheels. I'll bet you know how good that feels. Talk Memphis, I wish you would. Talk Memphis, you sound so good. Talk Memphis, high on the bluff. I swear I can't get enough listening to you talk that stuff. Talk Memphis, oh please, talk Memphis. A lot of folks just sat and cried. I don't mind telling you I did a little crying too. Talk Memphis, I wish you would. Talk Memphis, you sound so good. Talk Memphis, high on the bluff. I swear I can't get enough listening to you talk that stuff. Talk Memphis, oh please, talk Memphis. Talk Memphis, talk Memphis, talk Memphis.
Julie Adams, the Mountain Stage Band, the Jesse Winchester song, Talk Memphis. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey & Glasser, LLP, a law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware, handling complex trials, appeals, and transactions nationwide. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world while Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you'd like to join us at Mountain Stage, whether we're on the road or whether we're home in Charleston, you can buy tickets and find out where we're going to be at our website, mountainstage.org. If you missed something or you want to hear the show again, you can visit the archive section of mountainstage.org, or you can subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. These podcasts usually include songs that we don't have time to fit on the radio, as well as the complete finale song. We're going to end this show in a very, very special way. Rosanne Cash has had a rich and successful career with 15 albums, including 21 top 40 country singles and 11 number one singles, and 4 books, including her 2010 memoir, Composed. You might remember 2009, her CD, The List, that was based on a list of songs her father, Johnny, gave her. But now she's just released a wonderful, wonderful CD called The River and the Thread. And I think it's one of the best things she's ever done. And I think it's a very moving collection of songs. She's here with her partner in life and in music, John Leventhal, to sing you a bunch of them. Please welcome back to the mountain stage, Rosanne Cash.
Thank you.
Went to Barcelona on the midnight train. Walked the streets of Paris in the pouring rain. I flew across an island in the northern sea, and I ended up in Memphis, Tennessee. I keep my head down, I keep my eyes on you. It's a big white world with a million shades of modern blue. Everybody around here moves too fast. Oh, it feels so good, but it's never gonna last. Everything I had is twice what I knew, but I don't have nothing if I don't have you. I keep my head down, I keep my eyes on you. It's a big white world with a million shades of modern blue. Will you still be there when I round the curve? Will you hold my hand when I lose my nerve? Oh, I went to Barcelona and my mind got changed. So I'm heading back to Memphis on the midnight train. I keep my head down, I keep my eyes on you. It's a big white world. I keep my head down, I keep my eyes on you. I keep my head down, I keep my eyes on you. It's a big white world with a million shades of modern blue.
Thank you. Good to be back in beautiful West Virginia. As Larry said, John and I have a new record out called The River and the Thread. And they're all songs about the South, the beautiful, dark, mysterious, strange, and wonderful South. And John and I wrote all these songs together. This song is about an area of Arkansas called the Sunken Lands. And it's known as the Sunken Lands because in an earthquake of 1811, that land in that area of the Mississippi, around the Mississippi River, actually sank. And the Mississippi flooded the plain. You would think that would make the soil easy to till, but it didn't. It was called gumbo soil. It was so thick and sticky. And the hero of this song is my grandmother, Carrie Cash. She moved with her family in 1935 to a colony that FDR had created for 500 desperately poor families. She said when they moved into this new cottage with their 40 acres, that was their redemption. There were 5 empty cans of paint sitting in the front room. 5 cans of paint in the empty fields. there's not a single friend. Who will hold her hand in the sunken lands? The mud and tears melt the cotton balls. It's a heavy toll. Oh, his words are cruel and they sting like fire, like the devil's choir. Oh, who will hold her hand in the sunken lands? The river rises and she sails away. She could never stay. Oh, her work is done in those sunken lands. There's 5 empty cans. Thank you. This song is about Marshall and Etta Grant. Marshall was my dad's bass player in the original Tennessee 2 and starting in 1955. And he was married to Etta for 65 years. And I think if you go on Wikipedia and you look up length of marriage for touring musician, the only entry will be Marshall Grant. He died in 2011, and Etta said that every morning of their lives they woke up and said, "What's the temperature, darling?" And I thought, man, that is a nice, non-inflammatory way to start the day.
Why are you looking at me?
Just you came to mind for some reason. But when we heard that line, John said, that's the first line of a song. This is called Etta's Tune. What's the temperature, darling? 100 or more. The horse is pawing at the dust, violets wilting by the door. But you pour your strongest coffee and I'll take the battered wheel. We'll drive straight down the river road, spread a blanket on the hill. What's the temperature, darling? Oh, don't stare into the past. There was nothing we could change or fix. It was never gonna last. Now don't stare into those photos. Don't analyze my eyes. We're just a mile or two from Memphis and the rhythm of our lives. A mile or two from Memphis, I must go away. I tore up all the highways, there's nothing left to say. A mile There were days you paced the kitchen. There were nights that felt like jail. When the phone rang in the dead of night, you would always throw my bail. No, you never touched the whiskey, and you never took the pills. I traveled for 8 million miles while you were standing still. What's the temperature, darling, as the daylight fades away? I'll make one last rehearsal with one foot in the grave. We kept the house on old Nokomis. We kept the polished bass guitar. We kept the tickets and the reels of tape to remember who we are. A mile or two from Memphis, I must go away. I tore up all the highways, there's nothing left to say. A mile or two from Memphis, and I finally made it home. What's the temperature, darling? Thank you. We made a lot of trips down south when we were writing this album. A lot of trips to the Delta, but also to Florence, Alabama. I have a friend in Florence, Natalie Channon, and she has a workshop where she sews these beautiful clothes. And I went down so she could teach me to sew. And she was threading my needle, and she said, "Honey, you have to love the thread." And that line stuck with me through the writing of this whole album. This is called A Feather's Not a Bird. Going down to Florence, gonna wear a pretty dress. Sit atop the magic wall with the voices in my head. Then we'll drive on through to Memphis, past the strongest shows, and on to Arkansas just to touch the gumbo soul. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, but a river runs through me. There's never any highway when you're looking for the past. The land becomes a memory and it happens way too fast. Yeah, the money's all in Nashville, the lights inside my head. So I'm going down to Florence just to learn to love the thread. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, but a river runs through me. Burned up 7 lives in a used up all my charms. I took the long way home just to end up in your arms. That's why I'm going down to Florence now. I got my pretty dress. I'm gonna let the magic wall put the voices in my head. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, but a river runs through me. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, but a river runs through me. Thank you. Well, that felt good. This is from Black Cadillac. Waves are breaking on the wall. Queen of Rosanne spreads her arms to fly, she falls. If I had wings, I'd cut them down and live without these dreams so I could learn to love the ground. 'Cause I want to live inside the world. I want to act like a real girl. I want to know I'm not alone, and the dreams are not my home. The future's like a ringing bell. The road to good intentions wanders all the way through hell. The note that hangs in the gilded hall, the clanging of my empty rooms, I could learn to love them all. 'Cause I want to live inside the world. I want to act like a real girl. I want to know I'm not alone, and the dreams are not my home. Dreams are not home. Waves are breaking like they do. The spires of churches are the last place to enjoy the view. If I had wings, I'd use them now, and I could follow you and hope someone would pull me down. I want to live inside the world. I want to act like a real girl. I Thank you. Go back to the river and the thread. You know, when you're young and in your 20s, and even in your 30s, you take a lot of left turns in your life. You make a lot of excursions to find out who you're not, which is exactly what you should be doing then. But at some point in middle age, you may find you've just been taken the long way home. Dark highways and the country roads don't scare you like they did. The woods and winds now welcome you to the places you once hid. You grew up and you moved away across a foreign sea. And what was left was what was kept, was what you gave to me. You thought you left it all behind. You thought you'd up and gone. And all you did was figure out how to take the long way home. The southern rain was heavy, almost heavy as your heart. A cavalcade of strangers came to tear your world apart. The bells of old St. Mary's are now the clanging of Charcoal Hill. You took the old religion from the woman on the hill. You thought you'd left it all behind. You thought you'd up and gone. But all you did was figure out how to take the long way home. You thought you left it all behind. You thought you'd up and gone. All you did was figure out how to take the long way home. Long way home. We were walking in Memphis one day, just like the song says, and past Sun Records on Union Avenue, and there was this big billboard, and it said, WDIA 50,000 watts of goodwill. And I said, that is a hell of a radio station. And WDIA in the 1950s, 30s, 40s, 50s, it played what they then called race music. Soul music was what it was. And all the guys who were coming up in rockabilly in the 50s in Memphis, my dad, Jerry Lee, Carl Perkins, Roy Orbison, Elvis, they all listened to WDIA and were deeply influenced by the soul music they heard. And so you can say that WDIA changed the course of modern country music. And I thought, you know, for those of us who have been changed by something we've heard on the radio, music, radio's a common prayer. This is called 50,000 watts of common prayer. It's a hard road, but it fits your shoes. Son of rhythm and brother of the blues. The sound of darkness, the pull of the yoke. Everything is broken and painted in smoke. But there's a light on Sunday, a new old desire. The sound of the whistle across the radio wires. Love in your future, I'll wait for you then. With 50,000 watts of a common prayer. 50,000 watts of common prayer. We'll be who we are and not who we were. A sister to him, a brother to her. We'll live like kings without any sin. Redemption will come, just tune it on in. But there's a light on Sunday, a new old desire. The sound of the whistle across the radio wires. Love in your future, I'll wait for you there. 50,000 watts of a common prayer. 50,000 watts of a common prayer. 50,000 watts of common, my common prayer. 50,000 watts of common prayer. John and my ex-husband, Rodney Crowell, wrote a song together, which I thought was an incredibly evolved thing for them to do. And
we're very modern men.
It's a modern family. And I overheard them playing the song, and I heard the melody, and I said, wow, I love that. Can I have that song? And they said, no, it's for Emmylou.
And in some ways, we're not so modern, I guess.
Yes. So I said, that's a great song. So Emmylou didn't record it. A year went by. I said, can I have it now? And they said, she might still record it. So I waited a little while. In the meantime, our son was in 8th grade, and he was doing a Civil War project. And I said, you have Cash ancestors on both sides, Union and Confederate. And I took him on the Civil War database, and there was a picture of our ancestor, William Cash. And there aren't that many pictures on the Civil War database, so it was quite chilling. And I looked up in my ancestry, found a woman who was 20 years old at the start of the war, Mary Ann Cash. And I asked Rodney if he would rewrite the lyrics to that beautiful melody with me as a Civil War ballad about my own ancestors. And we did. This is called When the Master Calls the Roll. Girl with hair of flaming red, seeking perfect lover, for to lie down on her feather bed, soft secrets to uncover. Must be gentle, must be strong, with disposition sunny, just as faithful as the day is long, and careful with his money. So the open letter read, the newsboy did deliver. 3 months later plans were made to wed down by the King James River. Though the season may come, though the season may go, what love is joined together will someday be made whole. When the master calls the roll. Oh, my darling William Lee, take me to the altar. I don't have strength to watch you as you leave, but my love will never falter. Oh, my darling Mary Ann, the march to war is calling. Somewhere far across these southern lands are bands of brothers falling. My tender bride, the tides demand that I leave you with your mother, with my father's rifle in one hand and your locket in the other. Though the season may go, though the season may go, beware the storm clouds gather. Take heed, dear mortal soul, when the master calls the roll. But can this union be preserved? The soldier boy was crying. I will never travel back to her, but not for lack of trying. It's the love of one true-hearted lass made the boy a hero, but a rifle ball and a cannon blast cut him down to zero. Oh, Virginia, whence I came, I'll see you when I'm younger, and I'll know you by your hills again, this time from 6 feet under. Though the season may come, though the season may go, what man is torn asunder will forever be made whole. When the master calls the roll, though the storm clouds gather, let the union be made whole. When the master calls the roll.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to sing that song here, you know, and feel them around. They're still around. This is from the list, probably the oldest song on the list. Motherless children have a hard time when the mother is gone.
Motherless children have a hard time when the mother is gone. Motherless children have a hard time. There's all that weeping and all that crying. Motherless children have a hard time when the mother is gone. Father will do the best he can when the mother is gone. Father will do the best he can when the mother is gone. Father will do the best he can. There's so many things he just don't understand. Motherless children have a hard time when the mother is gone. People say a sister will do when the mother is gone. People say a sister will do when the mother is gone. People say a sister will do. She'll get married, turn her back on you. Motherless children have a hard time when the mother is gone. Friends won't treat you like your mother will when your mother is gone. Friends won't treat you like your mother will when your mother is gone. Friends will tell you what to do, and then they'll turn their back on you. Motherless children have a hard time when the mother is gone.
Thank you. Seems wrong to have so much fun on that song. I want to do this for, I don't quite know how I'm related to him. He's in the Carter line. I can't quite figure this out. I think we're step cousins once removed. Anyway, I want to do this for Dale Jett. This is a Carter family song. My heart is sad and I'm in sorrow for the only one I love. When shall I see him? Oh, no, never, till we meet in heaven above. Oh, bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me.
He told me that he did not love me. I could not believe it was true until an angel softly whispered, he has proven untrue to you. Oh, bury me beneath a willow under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me. Tomorrow was our wedding day, but Lord, oh Lord, where is he? He's gone to seek him another bride, and he cares no more for me. Oh, bury me beneath the willow under the weeping willow tree, so he may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll weep for me, and perhaps he'll weep for me.
Thank you. It's been a real pleasure to be back here on Mountain Stage with a lot of old friends and a great cast tonight. So thank you for having us back. It's John Leventhal playing for you.
Thank you, folks. Great to be here.
I wrote this song when I was half as old as I am today. Actually, more than half. I don't know what the right numerology is, but it was a long time ago.
You act like you were just born tonight, face down in the memory, but feeling alright. So who does your past belong to today? Baby, you don't say nothing when you're feeling this way. The girls in the bar saying, who is this guy? They don't think nothing when they're telling you lies. And you look so careless when they're shooting that ball. Do you know heartaches are heroes when the pockets are full? Tell me you're trying to kill the 7-year rate and see what else your old heart can take. The boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Everybody's talking, but you don't hear a thing. You're still uptown on your downhill swing. The boulevard's empty, why don't you come around? Baby, what is so great about sleeping downtown? There's plenty of times to be someone you're not. Just say you're looking for something you might have forgot. And don't bother calling, just say you're leaving alone. Cause there's a fool on every corner when you're trying to get home. Just how long you're trying to kill the 7-year rate, and see what else your old heart can take. The boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Tell me you're trying to kill the 7-year rate, and see what else your old heart can take. The boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon.
Thank you very much.
Rosanne Cash, John Leventhal. The River and the Thread is the new CD. You heard some tunes from it right there. Oh, yes. Great album. And Rosanne wrote the lyrics. John wrote the music. Rosanne Cash, along with John Leventhal. Our thanks to Rosanne Cash and John Leventhal. And our thanks to Hurray for the Riff Raff, and to Chuck Mead and his Grassy Knoll boys, and to Willie Watson, and to all of you folks who have come out here at the Chuck Mathena Center in Princeton, West Virginia, to be with us live. And as always, special thanks to you listening there on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. We never forget that. We hope you're tuned in next time for a show with a very different flavor. Humphreys McGee will be here, Jim Oblon, Chris Jacobs, and Yarn. We're going to do a song to end this show by a woman who was born right near here, one of West Virginia's greatest musicians, singers, and songwriters. I'm talking about Hazel Dickens. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens, with production assistants from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Just a few old memories slipped in through the door, though I thought I had closed it so tightly before. Well, I can't understand it, why it should bother my mind, for it all belongs to another place in time. Everybody now. Just a few old keepsakes way back I'm surprised that that letter, just a few whole love letters, with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. Michael Lipton. Bob Thompson. Let's hear that steel guitar. Renee on the fiddle. Chuck Mead's gonna sing it for you.
Just a few old memories, going way back in time. I can hardly remember. I don't know why I'm crying. No, I can't understand it. I'm surprised at myself. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll clean off that shelf. Just a few just a few whole love letters, with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture keep turned upside down. Let's hear that organ over there.
Bring it down. Let John play that acoustic guitar. Kennedy back there. Willie Watson gonna sing the first verse.
Just a few old memories slipped in through the door. I thought I had closed it so tightly before. I can't understand it, why it should bother my mind, for it all belongs to another place and time.
One more time.
Just a few more way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised at their laugh. Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down.
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Radio. This is NPR.